Another thing is, y'all are so sexually liberated. Y'all are sleeping around all these sneaky links and stuff. When I was in school, it was not okay. Like, we had a little bit of shame. It was not be okay to be a 304. Nobody knew what color your booty hole was. Like, it's y'all. Here's the thing. You can't on one hand say that you want people like Sexy Red, Sukihana, and all of these girls to be your example. Even if you don't live that lifestyle, that's what's being promoted. That's what all the little girls run to. That's what y'all be hyping up and down. When me and my girls get on this app and say, hey, they should not be y'all examples, y'all tell us to shut up, mind your business, why do we care? But that's the result of not having standards, ladies. That's the result of not keeping our legs closed. That's our example of not being exclusive. This is what happens when we give it all away. We get no incentive. So that's why I'm so pro family, because if we bring the family structure back, boys and girls can see a healthy marital dynamic. Did you guys know that every time women, we try to be girls and we champion a woman for leaving her marriage unprovoked, or we celebrate a relationship ending, or we champion and cheer on a woman who plays a man publicly on the internet, do you know what that does to your sister? We say we're girls, but we're really selfish, because anytime we champion rebellion against our men, it backfires on us. Men also watch the same videos that we put out, and they look at the comments of us going, yes, sis, you did that, eat that up, da 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 da, yeah, you should have left that marriage, happiness over everything. Y'all know that hurts your sister, right? Now, don't get me wrong, there are some women who do leave marriages for really specific reasons, but in totality, from what I've been seeing on the internet, a lot of it is just based off of happiness and being quote unquote miserable. There's a saying going around with men saying men will sacrifice their happiness for a marriage when women will sacrifice their marriage for their happiness. And this narrative is spreading like wildfire to the point where men are being very anti-dating. I don't want to say this to discourage anyone, but I need my sisters to understand that the more we broadcast our downfalled relationships, the more you share a one-sided story about how your relationship was so trash, or how your marriage was so trash, or whatever the case may be, although you feel like you're venting and you're helping, you're not. You're actually harming the dating pool that's out there. You're actually harming your future prospects. It doesn't hit the way we think it hits. We trauma bond together. We hate the opposite side even more. It doesn't eat the way we think it eats. So if you care about your sister, if you're a girl's girl the way you say you are, you're a part of the sisterhood the way we say we are, be careful before you press record and you post that video. It might just need to stay in the drafts.
Okay, unpopular opinion, but I get why men don't approach women in public anymore. Like, I get it. I've seen videos of men approaching women, and women can just be so rude. Like, I get if you have a boyfriend. I get if you're not interested. But, like, look out for us. Because that moment that you reject him in the worst way, it's just like he's never going to do it again. And I hate that for us.
Every time I watch a video where a woman is praising her man, celebrating the way that he loves her, without fail, I always see a series of comments that go like this, which is, my man did XXXYZ that you're describing here, and he still cheated. Can I poll the audience and ask, what is the point of writing that comment? How does it edify? Who does it edify? What's the point? I never understand it.
Women are always complaining about how horrible men are, but you're always pregnant. You're sleeping with these horrible men. You're raising these horrible men. You're having babies with these horrible men. If I was a man, I wouldn't think I was horrible. I would think I am the shit. This woman is putting her life on the line to give birth to my offspring, and I'm horrible? You guys want men to be accountable, but you are not disciplined enough to say no. And a lot of you will say, oh, well, the baby is because I wanted a baby. So you mean to tell me you are that selfish that you wanted to bring a child into this world knowing that he would not have the proper guidance of a man? Oh, my husband is so horrible. So you mean you were that desperate that you chose to marry a man who didn't fit all of your standards, or he didn't even lead himself nowhere, and you expected him to lead your family somewhere? Who is the horrible one? Don't you know that men would marry us? Oh, some of us don't care about marriage. Well, that's the problem. We started caring about our sexual desires more than our discipline, more than our legacy, more than our children's futures. And we wonder why.
I genuinely want to know why Black men make dating so difficult. They make it.
Okay, so I'm just going to give you my opinion as a 34-year-old woman. I am not in this new generation of dating, so I don't know what the young ladies are dealing with. I can only speak from somebody who graduated in 2006. I graduated college in 2012. I'm older. I feel like our generation doesn't really have an issue with men dating. I think though, a few things. One, like some young lady said in another video, a lot of men were not raised by their fathers. That's why I tell women it is imperative to put family and marriage first, so your sons can have an example of a good, healthy father figure in the home to know a man's role. Another reason these young men are not dating is because they don't have to. Y'all, women are giving up their bodies, giving people children, going 50-50 on bills with their boyfriend. Like, these men are not required to date Black women. And to be fair, these other races ain't that much better. No shade. But we just don't be in that pool to know that it's some piss in there too. If you go to our Cream Sisters TikTok, some of them be complaining as well. So it ain't just our men. I think it's this generation of men, because we're so sexually liberated, because it's your body, your choice, because can't nobody tell us what to do with our bodies. People are giving away their bodies. Like, you guys, that's the incentive for men to date you. They date you to marry you, to sleep with you, but we give away everything before we even get anything. So no, these men are not going to commit. No, they don't have to take you on dates. And it's unfair to the women who do require those things, because there are some upstanding, great young ladies